I really hope this isn't something serious. Welcome back to another episode. If you are new to the channel, I'll give you a quick rundown of this build series. Over the past 3 years, the majority of my time and focus has been on building the Peugeot. In short, it's a Peugeot 206 with Subaru Impreza running gear. The engine has been laid out to fit in this tiny engine bay. Modifications had to be made. Predominantly, the radiator is in the boot. Think of it as a road, rallycross hybrid. In the last episode, I took it for its first real drive. Overall, I was very impressed with the way the car behaved. We had a small issue of the engine management light come on. So now I need to find out what's causing the light to come on. I really hope this isn't something serious. That will prevent us from running the car. Everything seems to be running okay. So hopefully it's some minor sensor issue. So we have one code. PO546, exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit high, bank 1 sensor 1. Now I believe this is the sensor it is referring to. As you can see, it's not on the vehicle. This pipe was changed to a twin scroll up pipe, so as far as I am aware, it has just picked up that this isn't plugged in, and the drivability of the car should not be affected, and it shouldn't cause me any issues. Now it's time to see how straight the chassis is. I'm going to take it to John Wood Tyres in Ross and Y, see how far out it is on the alignment, on the geometry. I'm thinking it's not going to be too bad. So it's the floor pan of the 2003 Subaru Impreza. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how straight it is because I've front end got back together as it came off the car. Obviously we're going to set it up to the Subaru spec. Just want it standard at the moment, so you can see the toe at the rear is slightly off on the near side. So we'll have a look at that first. That's the only adjustment I think. Yeah. And I've set them pretty much the same either side. Yeah. And we can just check everything's all tight while it's on the lift. Yeah, we're in rally days. Last weekend we got Pugfest, which is obviously the biggest Peugeot show next weekend. They're probably 20 years old, some of these parts. Saves a lot of time from doing it with fishing wire and axle stands. It wasn't long before I started making myself at home. I asked the boys if it was okay to use the tools just to Spanish check the car. I've now done about 200 miles, so I just want to check if everything's tight. Anything loose and rattling around is good to nip in the bud now, so I'm not wondering what it is down the road. So I'm just going from the front to the back, checking all the nuts and bolts. Everything was tight, nothing was loose, so a positive result overall. It's nice to finally have this car on the road for peak summer here in the UK. It would just be nice to have some days where it's not raining. Now the tracking is all aligned. Surprisingly, it wasn't too bad. Both front wheels were tracking to the left slightly. Had toe out on the near side and toe in on the offside. It was only the offside on the rear that was really a problem. Next up, I needed to fit this turbo jacket or blanket, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to make sure that the engine bay temperatures were staying cool. So this is a really good option. It is a little big for this application. It fits quite well. with a bit of force and perseverance, it's quite snug on there. You can see how close the brake fluid and the clutch fluid reservoirs are. Also, now the fact that the air filter is no longer enclosed, I really want to focus on keeping the temperatures down. The vent in the bonnet is also a good modification that I've done to help the cause. So now at least this gives me a bit more confidence that nothing is going to overheat. Borrowed a couple of action cameras, so thank you for those. I have a Hero 3 Plus and some generic action camera. If I can externally mount the cheaper camera and then try and get the GoPro inside the car somewhere. Firstly, I'll just test if they fit over the roll cage. I have a feeling they won't. Let's see. Unfortunately not. Yeah, they're slightly too small. Now that I can mount this camera on the bonnet, I'm just going out to do a quick test.
Fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for the fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them.
If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.
Sheep move feet, hurt it easy. Don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for the fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.